What's going on, YouTube fam? This is Antonio and I'm back with another video. Today we're going to be doing my garlic cheddar biscuits. So in my clear mixing bowl, I currently have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. And to that 2 cups of all-purpose flour, I'm going to add 1 stick of ice cold butter. What I did was pop it in the freezer for about a couple of hours, then use my food processor and shred it. So what I'm gonna do now is just blend it all into the flour. You don't wanna overwork the butter. You still want it to be ice cold. Let's add a tablespoon of baking powder. And a tablespoon of garlic powder. And a half a teaspoon of salt. And I'm gonna blend that up together. So what I'm gonna do now is just make a little well in the middle of the bowl. And I have a whole cup of ice cold buttermilk that I'm gonna add to the middle. So what we want to do is stir the flour into it. With this batter, you don't want to over mix it. Okay, so I started off with a cup of buttermilk and I see that the dough is still a little bit too firm. So what I'm going to do is add another 1/3 cup of buttermilk. Now we're gonna give that a good mix. This is the consistency that you want to look for when you're making your batter. And now we're gonna add a half a cup of sharp cheddar cheese. We're gonna mix that in. And we're gonna mix that around a couple of times. So what I'm doing is I'm not stirring it around, I'm just folding the cheese into the dough. That's all I'm doing. I already have a baking sheet lined up with parchment paper and the oven set to 450 degrees. And what I'm gonna do now is spoon drop the dough onto the parchment paper. We finished spoon dropping the dough and we have about 11 biscuits. So with this dough, you'll get about 10 to 12 biscuits out of it. So what I'm gonna do now is pop these in the oven for about 12 minutes and they'll be nice and golden brown when they come out. For the garlic butter, I have a half a stick of melted butter in my bowl and I'm gonna add a teaspoon of garlic powder, a half a teaspoon of Old Bay seasoning, a tablespoon of dried parsley flakes. So I'm just gonna stir this up. And once the biscuits come out of the oven, I'm gonna brush it on each and every one of them. So the biscuits have been in the oven for about 15 minutes and you see that nice golden brown color on top and all of the melted cheese. So what we're gonna do now is brush our garlic butter sauce on all of the biscuits. These smell and look just like the biscuits that you get at Red Lobster, but you did it at home. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Before you run and go make these delicious biscuits, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. Don't forget to follow me on all social media platforms at Antonio Jakes. Thank you for watching.